right. So Harrison, 2 goals and assists on the weekend. Can we presume you were happy to get back out on the ice?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like at the end of the day, I think when you got an injury, it's always good to get back and kind of get your feet moving. And obviously, it was a great series. Like it was a good battle both games. But yeah, I thought Saturday the team played one of our best games all year. So that's really exciting, and I think it just built a lot of momentum going into playoffs here. So yeah, definitely happy that I'm back and going with the group here, and yeah, excited for the weekend.
After Saturday night's home and against Arizona State, a lot of players in the lobby were assuring us that they would be back for this upcoming weekend. And it did come down to Saturday up there. But what does that say about the team and you guys' belief in each other?
Yeah, I think that it just kind of shows the group of guys we got in there. Like we got such a tight team, and I think that it's been built all the way from when we got here in July, and I think that's one of those things that championship teams are built out of, right? Like you need a team that's together and sticks together and just cheers for each other all the time. And I think when a guy gets hurt, like a great example, Tanner Ludke, he's been hurt all year, and guys were just so pumped for him to come back last weekend and be able to, I think that puck might hit him in the shoulder. I don't know, might still be up in the air there, but yeah, just to get one on the board, and so yeah, I think everyone's just a fan of everybody on that team, and I think it showed this weekend.
Speaking of championships, when you came to Omaha, you said that you were looking forward to bringing a championship to the city, and the road to reaching that starts this weekend. You're back in the lineup to make it happen. So what do you think that the fans can expect to see from you and the other guys this weekend at Baxter?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really exciting weekend this weekend. I mean, like the place is gonna be packed. There's a ton of energy coming from like our locker room, the fans. Like you can kind of feel it. So I think it's gonna be a really fun couple games to watch. I know our guys are gonna be ready. Like I'm gonna be ready. Everyone's dialing it in this week for practice, and yeah, it's great that we locked up that home ice advantage just with all the different recovery stuff we got here. So I think all the guys are going to be utilizing that every day this week and making sure we do all the right steps to be our best selves on Friday night.
What has Omaha meant to you over the course of this season?
Oh man, like it's been crazy. Like obviously spending 4 years up in Alaska, that's kind of its own set of experience, in itself. And then I come down here, and it's just the fan base, the people I've met. It's been incredible. It was kind of something that I didn't really know what to expect coming in, and it's been awesome. Like I could just feel so much love from all the fans, and even when I was hurt there, just kind of getting messages from people I didn't even know, just saying like, I hope you're coming back on the ice soon. Like it was really touching, and yeah, it's been an amazing year, and it's not done yet, and we got a job to finish here, and yeah, I'm excited for hopefully a long playoff run.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks, Ray.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
job, man.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Good
See
luck.
you later. Thank you.
All right, me again.
Sorry.
All right, so the officiating last weekend felt like a playoff series. They let a lot of stuff go. How was it playing in a game on Friday night with no penalties?
Yeah, I liked it. I like it, to be honest. I think at this time of year, you want the players to decide the game and the outcome of the game. And the more 5-on-5 play you have, I think the more and more it's up to the players a little bit on how the outcome is determined. So again, obviously they don't want to let outrageous stuff go, and they want to make sure they make the appropriate calls. But I thought they did a good job on the weekend there and called the penalties when they thought they saw them, and when it wasn't there, they let us play.
The team that scored first has won 30 of the last 35 games in this series. So, how important is it to get off to a good start and get the first goal?
Yeah, I remember hearing that last year, and I think then they scored first in St. Paul, I think, right? So again, you just gotta take it for what it is. Obviously, both teams are trying to score that opening goal, and you got to do everything in your power to try to be ready to go from the drop of the puck and make sure your process is focused on trying to get that first goal. And if it goes your way, great. If it doesn't, you got to be able to respond appropriately as well.
You got Harrison and Tanner both back for last weekend's series. How important is it to have these guys available down the stretch?
Yeah, I thought it was great to get them both a series in before the playoffs too. There's obviously going to be, especially with Tanner. I mean, he hasn't played in a long, long time, so there's going to be some rust, and just to get him some game experience and let it happen for real. You can do as much as you want in practice, but I think it's a different feeling when you're playing in a game, especially in that environment. So I thought it was just tremendous experience for both those guys. And I thought actually both those guys looked even better on Saturday night than they did Friday night, and I think that's attributed to just that experience of playing a couple of games under their belt now and be ready to go this weekend. Yeah, I mean, how awesome is that? There's a guy that's deserving of it. Obviously, he puts the work in. He's dedicated to his craft, not only just on the ice, but off the ice. He's a great teammate, great person that represent the program, does everything the right way. And those are guys that you're cheering for, right? So just super happy for him. He's earned it. And I think that's the biggest thing. I think some of these guys are going to earn these awards. I think they're earned, right? You got to put the work in, you got to put the dedication in, the discipline in, and he's done just that. And so super awesome to see him get recognized for that.
You hadn't played North Dakota until last weekend. What did you learn from actually playing the games last weekend that you can apply this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, again, you're always tinkering, right? You spend a lot of time on a pre-scout, and then you play the game and you make a few adjustments to what you saw and what actually happened in the course of the game or the course of the series there. So we'll keep tinkering with that and trying to make small adjustments to give ourselves the best opportunity for success. And we know they're a good team, right? Obviously they've shown it all season long there too. There's lots of talent on that roster, and you got to play a certain way to be successful, and that's where our focus is at right now.
Speaking of adjustments, on CBS Sportsnet, they mentioned the team was using a new strategy, something about 3 passes before taking a shot. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's exactly right, but yeah, it's just something we try to have a focus for certain things we're working on in practice. And I think when you're especially in situations like this, you can narrow your focus and give something tangible to work on and keep improving. It wasn't quite that. I won't give away our secret, but it's yeah, I think those are always good things to work on and keep progressing on. Then you can measure it a little bit too, right? Are you improving at those things? Because the players see it when you do certain things, good things happen. And I think that's something that's nice to put the focus on that for the players during the week of practice.
7 goals on Saturday night. Did you save any scoring for this upcoming weekend? And how's practice look this week?
Yeah, it's been great. Like it said, been trying to we put some serious work in on Tuesday. We got after it, and I think it's good to know what we got to do to be successful this weekend here, and then obviously trying to make sure we're tapering a little bit here throughout the week to get prepared for a hard series there. But again, the guys are in good spirits. Had a couple good team meetings too, just on what needs to happen mentally for this stretch of games we're going to face here, and yeah, just keep building, and I think just the energy, like Harry was saying, has been unbelievable at the rink, and you can tell guys are excited to be here, and that's not always the case in this. As the season progresses, it's a long year. He said we've been going since July, and so it's just great to see that enthusiasm the guys show up with every day.
Jacob Slipik had said the Friday night game of the 2023 playoff series against North Dakota was the loudest he's ever heard Baxter Arena. What's your message to fans this weekend?
Yeah, again, I think just how it's been all season long. I think the support's been tremendous. I think just that encouragement, that enthusiasm on just what this team I think has been doing and has done to this point, and just keep supporting and cheering and all those good things that they've been doing all season long. As the guys have commented to me here, for those you're on the bench there when that building's like that, you don't get tired. Your adrenaline starts flowing. You can feel the energy of the building, and it's real. It's real. So we just got to keep bringing that this weekend here, and we got to do our part as well. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys.